Hello, this is Chris at Body in Balance and welcome back. Now you probably can't read all of this, maybe you can. This is the next part in the training. Now in my clinic room you have probably seen this picture on the wall, and if you don't actually have a copy of this yet, then make sure you ask for one when you're in today or when you're next in if you're not watching this in the clinic. So I'm going to introduce you to three key concepts that really help you understand what you're doing here and what we are doing for you. First of all, the three T's of stress. We're constantly under chemical toxin stress. We're constantly under some kind of traumatic stress that's going on, even just by sitting. That's actually a stress. Exercise is a good stress, but it's still a stress as well. So there's traumas, there's toxins, and there's emotional thoughts. And our brain is the most stress-sensitive organ in the body. It's most sensitive to even minor concussions, minor toxins, and emotional thoughts. The wrong kind are actually toxic to the brain. And this starts causing the brain to get unbalanced, which is number two. Because of the constant stresses, the brain does become unbalanced. And then as the brain becomes unbalanced, because it controls everything else, the body follows. It becomes unbalanced. You start expressing symptoms depending on whether it's your heart, your liver, your lungs, your back, and then you get what's called sickness or disease. This is the sickness and disease that's caused by all these stresses. Now the third concept is the power of an adjustment, which is the title of this leaflet, the power of an adjustment, because, and again, the three stresses are written down up here. When your body isn't moving properly, or rather when you're stressed, the spinal cord, which is an extension of your brain, can twist in order to try and maybe shut things off or adapt to something. But then it stops your further ability to adapt. So actually unlocking the spine and getting the spine to move actually has the power to affect all these different, you can't read this, affect all these different areas of the brain for good. So when you actually readjust the spine, as long as you're actually then working on trying to remove these things by maybe working through the Magnificent Seven health strategies to decrease the different stresses on your body, something we will be teaching you if you're not already being taught it. So the power of an adjustment, what we're doing here by actually getting the spine, the nervous system to rebalance, it helps rebalance the brain, switches off the stresses, and it allows you to heal. Okay, thank you, and please really try and remember these three major things, which is the three top stresses that your brain and body is under, how the brain goes out of balance, your body goes out of balance, and then the adjustment is the thing that can actually help you cope with all those balances, and it brings balance back to the brain and the body.